Autophagy, the body's built-in recycling and repair system, is increasingly seen as a key mechanism in the quest for longevity and sustained health span. This process clears out damaged proteins, dysfunctional mitochondria, and other cellular debris, rejuvenating cells and enhancing their function. One of the most powerful ways to stimulate autophagy is through nutrient manipulation, particularly by reducing carbohydrate intake and managing glycemic load. Yet, unlike more extreme interventions like prolonged fasting or strict ketogenic diets, low glycemic load eating offers a gentler, more sustainable path. It encourages autophagy without tipping the body into nutritional stress or disrupting critical hormonal balances that are essential for long-term health. The core principle behind low glycemic load diets is simple. They limit the intake of foods that cause rapid spikes in blood glucose and insulin, both of which are known to inhibit autophagy. Insulin, while vital for glucose uptake and metabolism, activates the mTOR pathway, a growth-promoting signal that suppresses autophagic activity. Chronically elevated insulin levels, common in high-carb, highly processed diets, keep the body in a continuous state of growth and storage rather than cellular cleanup and repair. By contrast, lowering glycemic load through smart carbohydrate choices, favoring whole, fiber-rich, minimally processed foods, helps reduce insulin output, allowing AMPK to activate and mTOR to quiet down. This shift encourages the body to shift into a reparative mode, initiating autophagy in a more balanced and physiological way. Unlike very low-carb or zero-carb regimens, which can lead to micronutrient deficiencies, hormonal imbalances, and metabolic inflexibility if improperly managed, a low glycemic load approach allows for the inclusion of a wide range of nutrient-dense carbohydrates. These include legumes, non-starchy vegetables, low-sugar fruits like berries, and whole grains in moderation. These foods not only provide steady energy without insulin spikes, but also deliver essential vitamins, minerals, and phytochemicals that support mitochondrial health, immune function, and oxidative defense, all of which are necessary for optimal autophagic function. This dietary pattern avoids the all-or-nothing extremes of strict carb elimination while still preserving the metabolic signals that favor longevity. The beauty of this approach lies in its ability to maintain hormonal equilibrium. Carbohydrates are essential for thyroid function, reproductive health, and serotonin production, particularly in women and individuals with high energy demands. Completely eliminating carbs over long periods can impair these systems, leading to fatigue, mood disturbances, and metabolic slowdown. Low glycemic diets strike a middle ground, providing enough carbohydrate to sustain these functions without overwhelming the system with glucose and insulin. This balance helps preserve lean muscle mass, maintain metabolic rate, and support endocrine health, especially critical during aging, when hormonal resilience naturally declines. Autophagy, in this context, becomes not a blunt metabolic switch, but a dial, modulated gently through intelligent carbohydrate selection and meal timing. For example, consuming most carbohydrates later in the day or around periods of physical activity can enhance insulin sensitivity and minimize metabolic disruption. Likewise, combining low glycemic carbohydrates with healthy fats and protein slows digestion and smooths post-meal glucose curves, allowing for longer periods of low insulin signaling during which autophagy can proceed. Even practices like intermittent fasting or time-restricted eating can be integrated with low glycemic eating to further support this process, without sacrificing nutritional adequacy. Perhaps most importantly, low glycemic load diets are compatible with long-term adherence. They align with cultural and personal food preferences more easily than rigid elimination diets, reducing the risk of nutrient gaps and social isolation. They also support a diverse gut microbiome, an emerging player in autophagy regulation and systemic inflammation, by providing fermentable fibers and polyphenol from plant-based carbohydrate sources. This fosters a more holistic state of health in which the body is supported, not starved, into repair. In summary, managing glycemic load offers a metabolically intelligent way to activate autophagy while preserving hormonal health, nutritional sufficiency, and psychological well-being. It creates a cellular environment in which repair and renewal are encouraged without tipping into deprivation or imbalance. As we look for sustainable strategies to support healthy aging, this moderate but effective approach offers a compelling model, one rooted in biological insight, dietary flexibility, and long-term practicality. Autophagy, when guided by balanced metabolic cues rather than extreme interventions, becomes a daily ally in the pursuit of resilience, vitality, and longevity.